Hello everyone, welcome to Course Seeded. So after a long gap, we are going to again continue the DP series. So first, let's understand what we are going to do. So we are basically going to find the longest common subsequence in two strings. Let me first write the topic, then I'll be explaining what we'll be doing. So basically we have two strings. Suppose a string S1 looks like this, and there is a second string which looks something like this. So over here we have longest common subsequence, which is A over here, and then C, also we have P, and then we have F. So the longest common subsequence between S1 and S2 is equal to A, B, C, and F. So this will be our longest common subsequence. So there are basically many ways to solve this problem, but for time optimization, for space optimization and time limit, we'll be solving it using DP. Let's first learn about the brute force approach, then we'll be solving it using DP. So basically, you know that in brute force we majorly use recursion for such problems. So in recursive approach, we can do like if Si or whatever the index is, let's call it S1 first. S1I is equal to S2J. Then this must be part of LCS, right? And also we have also also we have to add one to our result. Suppose if you are asked the uh, length of longest common subsequence and the longest common subsequence, then you'll have to like solve it using backtracking too for the LCS itself. But suppose if you're only asked the length, then you can solve it without backtracking. You can just like output the result using normal methods. So at first you have S1I equals S2J, then you have to insert that in LCS. And next, if you have like if the characters mismatched, then you have two choices, either to skip the character in S1 or to skip the character in S2. So basically you have to take the maximum of those two paths and then we'll get whatever we need. So basically it will be maximum of LCS So basically, this is for the longest. This is for the length of longest common subsequence. Now, suppose if you're asked for the longest common subsequence itself, then there is a different approach. So basically, you'll be moving to the recursive approach first, or we can directly move to the DP approach. So for DP, we'll be doing. Suppose if I double equals 0 or j equals 0, then we can just return 0. Well, basically the length. Next, if we have like si minus 1, s1 I minus 1 equals s2 j minus 1, and then we can basically return the LCS, or you can say the DP I and then j 1 plus LCS of whatever you want over here. Basically we'll write the logic afterwards. Otherwise you just have to write like include or exclude. Basically over here you are including and excluding with the if and else statement. So for else statement you have dpij equals maximum of whatever you need. So basically we'll be doing the logic right in the code. So let's move to the code and then we'll be good to go. So let's start writing the code. So basically, you will be just doing what we were doing. So basically, you will add one. So for, well, basically, I'm adding one because we have a -1 over here in the DP. Not just because of that, but also we need to like stabilize the DP. So we'll be adding one and that. So every time you change, you just have to add one because that will increase the length of our DP. Well, basically, we are saying that yes, this we found, and we have to increase the length. So basically, you have to do one plus that. So anyways, let's write that and then let's move forward. Well, we don't need else over here, but I'm just writing it in just in case. So basically, this should be it. This should be the answer. So we just have to take the input now. Let's see what our answer will be. Let's first take some example. Now suppose we, what example did we have? So this example is actually big, so let's change the example for now. Well, this looks perfect. Answer should be 3. Let's see what our answer will be. Okay, so we got the answer as 3. Now suppose if I add few more steps. Yes, so our answer is still 3. Now suppose if I change this to something like this. So our answer should be 1A and then B, then D and E, 4. We should get 4 as the answer. Yes, so we are getting 4 as the answer. Now suppose if you want to print the longest common subsequence too. So for that we'll just change this to something normal. Basically we have everything perfectly fine till now. Next what we will be doing is we'll be just changing like the DP to have that string stored in it. So basically we'll be backtracking from here. So like this is perfect. So this is done perfectly. So for LCS we have done this. Next we have just what do we say that? Okay, so let me just first do that and then we'll be backtracking it. So let me pause the video first and then once I'm done I'll be just showing it to you. I'll be explaining that to you. Okay, so I'm done with the code. Let's see what I've written. So basically we just traversed everything in reverse from over here to there. And then what we did is basically we backtracked everything and then we wrote if anything is equal then we just have to like add that in the string, newly born string. So newly formed string has ai minus 1. We can also do bj minus 1 over here, but yeah, you don't have to basically do that. And then afterwards we just decrease both decrement both I and j. And suppose if dpij is this something like this, then we just decrement I. And then if dpi minus j is less than equals to this, then we just decrement j and j. Basically you can do this also. That won't basically this won't come in this because this over here or just this over here just takes care of that. So yeah, so basically we just have this. Next we just have to run, and then we'll have the reverse order of this. Basically we'll have e d b and a. Let's first check what I mean by that. Basically we'll have it in the reverse order. So what we can do is basically this will do in a straight order. Let's see if we okay. So we had to do I. So yeah, basically this is correct. Yeah, so basically we got the answer. We got both the answers. First, the length of the longest common subsequence, and second, we have the longest common subsequence as it is. So basically, we are done with this longest common subsequence question. Tomorrow tomorrow we'll be learning about graphs and trees. So basically, that will be the most important lecture if you are majorly focused on graphs. Basically, graph algorithms are used mostly in every application. So you should mark the date tomorrow. Thank you everyone for watching. Let's meet in the graph video tomorrow. Thank you.